Fellas, if she could argue for 7 hours straight, but 2 minutes into some sucky, your jaw starts hurting. She's a scam artist. Scooty Scoo! Scooty Scoo! That's what you follow when you see me.
Hey everyone, this is Bianca, Joe's younger, but much wiser, sister. He asked me to write a brief warning to display before episodes for obvious reasons. So, real quick, if you are easily offended, not a fan of profanity, and/or are looking for something educational/informative, this ain't it. Trust me, speaking from personal experience, I've left the dinner table myself a few times because of them. Anyways, these episodes are meant to be purely entertaining, if not self-deprecating. Proceed with caution. I apologize in advance.
What up, beautiful people? I'm Joseph Budo. Welcome to the Apologize in Advance podcast. With me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, my father, Robert Budo. As always, we got the guy on the couch, Dirty Birdie's in the building with us today also. No yawn yet. Today, we got a special guest. We got my boy Critical NYC in the building.
Yeah.
For most of you, you might know him as Mr. Scooty Scoo. My boy, I ran across him on Instagram, went to his page, immediate fan. It was just good comedy, good content, and it just so happens that he makes some really dope shades. I got compliments on these shades on the last episode. This is the man, the myth, right here, Mr. Scooty Scoo. Welcome.
How we doing, fellas? Thank you for having me on here.
I'm glad he's got our voice too.
Yeah, this is like the most raspiest podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it literally.
People gonna have to up the tremble.
Yeah, literally. When I heard your voice on here, I'm like, wow, he sounds just like him. I'm like, they're not gonna know who's talking on this. So you're from Palm Beach.
I live in West Palm Beach right now. Yeah.
Originally
from New York, Staten Island, New York.
Staten Island, New York. This fell in New York. We're first generation Floridians. So. Listen, now when you look at New York, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
feel about New York.
Just want to address this pimple patch, by the way, real quick. For everyone out there that's going to be looking at it, I figured it would be better to look at a black star than a pimple on my face. So it is what it is. People have been ridiculing me. They're like, you're supposed to wear them to sleep. I don't give a shit. I'd rather look at that than
The wrong face.
Yeah, he cut to you. That's why I seen you staring at me like that. I could have. You need a couple. I'll hook you up. So yeah. So like I was saying, I was scrolling and I seen Critical's content, man, and it was great. And then I started getting into the music. The music was real fire too.
Appreciate it.
So let me know, where'd you start off? I know music was probably where you started out first before.
Yeah, I started making music around like 12 years old. By the time I was 18, I signed my first independent label record deal. I went on to have a total of 3 deals. I was on tour for about 5 years, from New York all the way to Hawaii. Wow. And then I started getting into making music for TV shows, movies, and commercials and stuff like that. I had a song in the movie The Meg.
I did see that you had like over 70 songs.
Over 70 songs, yeah.
Good, congratulations, that's
so
dope.
The Meg was a blockbuster.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, I moved down here to Palm Beach, and I started filming my Scootyisms on my one wheel, and they just started going viral because I'm just saying shit that
everyone else is thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what caught me. The first one I seen of yours, you said, and for those of you that don't know, if we could pull up his Instagram page, Christian, you got to check him out. You know what I'm saying? Some are addressed to the ladies, some are addressed to the fellas, but the one I seen was, fellas, if she could argue with you for 7 hours with no problem and then complains that her jaw hurts after 2 minutes of blowing you, she's a scam artist. And that one right there, bro, that thing hooked me in right there. I was like, that is...
I got it.
Is that the one?
Fellas, if she could argue for 7 hours straight, but 2 minutes into some sucky, your jaw starts hurting. She's a scam artist. Scooty Scoo! Scooty Scoo! That's what you follow when you see me.
By the way, that track, Holler When You See Me, that thing right there, me and my brother were banging that down on the way to the Keys. My brother's like, yo, that's a fire-ass track.
Yeah, I saw that. You posted it. I appreciate that.
Yeah, bro, it's a banger, man. It was something that I could vibe with. Also, I bought this book, too. This is his book. It's the Fellas book by Scooty.
Book of Scooty.
The Book of Scooty. Great read, man. There's some solid shit in here. I actually marked one page that I thought was real dope. I'm married, so a lot of this shit was like for like the young bucks. I feel like.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I mean-
saying? Trying to just teach them some game a little bit.
Single guys, yeah.
There's some older guys that need to read the book.
Oh no
too,
no no
man.
no no! I completely
Trust
agree
me.
with you. But like this one, the maintaining your
What are you pointing at me for, you little prick?
yeah, you need it. Well, this one doesn't apply to him because this is him all day. We don't change. But this is like when maintaining your individuality in a relationship is essential. When someone tries to mold you into their ideal version of you, you lose what makes you unique, which I thought was really dope. Because I always told my wife, and she watches the show too. What's up, babe? Like you knew what you were getting into when we got married. You know, so it's like.
And then they try to
Yeah,
change
Carol.
you. And then once they change you, they don't like you anymore.
Right,
Yeah,
You're
and
not that guy you used to be.
You're not that guy. But
You're not that guy now.
You're not. So I got a question. Where did Scooty Scoo come from? Like growing up, like there was always like that was like almost like a call. Like I feel like, but you made it to like
Yeah,
you got a crew. You got a solid Scooty crew.
We got the Scoot gang out
Scoot
there.
gang's out there.
They'll fight for the death for me.
Oh no,
But,
it's thick. I read-
Scooty Scoo originated from my best friend and I when the hoverboards first came out. I was selling them, and him and I would take them and ride them in places like we should not be. We would be riding them on the highway. We broke into the landfill in Staten Island, and we were riding around that. And I got to give him credit. He just started yelling "Scooty Scoo," and shit was catchy, and he stuck with it. And then my producer had sent me a record. I had stopped making music for a while, and I don't know why. That I was just working on that record, and it just sounded perfect for that. And,
Yeah. And now
Then I started putting it on the end of the video.
oh, bro, the exit. That's what makes the videos, I think, the best. Is the way it just cuts off. Like, after you just say some violent shit, and then it just cuts off into something so pleasant. So you can just see palm trees going by. It's just like, wait, he just told me that I'm a scam artist. So that's the great part about it. So, I mean, you went from music, obviously, and then what made you want to do sunglasses? Listen, by the way, I love them, and we were just talking off air. When you order glasses off the internet, it's a dice roll. You never know, are they gonna fit good? Are they made good?
Oh, they shitty quality.
I got 10 out of 10 for him, not because he's
Thank
here.
you.
I've told this to people before. I even met him. So what made you want to get into shade? Because you're in Florida? Is that like...
I mean, I have my own personal, I probably have over like 150 pairs of sunglasses. It's just something
you
I
love.
like. And then, so I was wearing them in all my videos, and everybody's always like, yo, what glasses are those? What glasses? So I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to just be promoting these brands for free. So, I started reaching out to them. And not one brand wanted to work with me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck these motherfuckers.
That's it.
I'm going to make my own brand. Shout out to my boy Mike. He has a clothing line called Cloud Kicker. I reached out to him. He plugged me with the people that helped me manufacture, and the rest is history.
Yeah, man. They're dope. How many different styles do you have as of right now? Can you pull that up, Christian?
I probably have about 11 or 12 pairs. If a few of them are sold out. I try not to restock them too much. I try to keep everything kind of limited.
Yeah. They're dope, though. Like, I mean, they have styles for all types of people. And all types of, like... See, I got these because I was like, these are, like, 80s cartel style.
Where did you get the names from?
So like Abruzzo, that my family's from the town of Abruzzo in Italy. Pantera translates to panther. I have a lot of more Latin American themed names, like Paracas, that's a town in Peru. So I just
Those are the ones
like
I got,
the
the Noras.
style of glasses that Nora's is a neighborhood that's being built in West Palm Beach. So I just try to incorporate the style that I think that they represent according to places that I had been.
That's dope. That's really dope.
That's
you're-
like he named his daughter Cassiana after a town in Italy.
Yeah, right outside. It's from where our bloodline is, right outside of southern Italy. It's a little town called Cassiano.
You guys definitely are Calabrian.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. Good call. You know what's funny is we don't get Calabria calls all the time because they look at my father.
They say Sicilian.
Sicilian because he's so dark. Funny story. Shout out my boy Jude in the Keys. We've been friends with this kid for 10 years. He just found out last night that we're not black. I swear to God, for 10 years, I go, Jude, you're joking, right? He's like, no, bro, I thought your dad was black. Yeah, he said that.
Could be light skinned.
That's what I said. That's what he said. He goes, I thought all
I go
these
for
years,
that.
He goes, I thought all these years your dad was really half black. And I was just like, I don't get, I was like, whatever. I was like, we talk about it all the time, Italian, this and that. But it was just funny that we get Sicilian all the time.
Sicilian, yeah.
That's everyone's first guess.
Well, a lot of people don't even know the different regions unless you're growing up around Italian
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're 100% Italian, or you're Latin as well?
No, my wife is actually from Costa Rica. I'm Italian, and I'm mostly Italian, and then on my mother's side, we have family from Ireland.
Okay, that's like mom.
Staten Island is Italian and Irish, for the most part.
Yeah.
He's a Bronx guy. This one.
Bronx bomber.
Yeah, I'm 81% Calabrese, 81% Calabria, and then I got fucking Middle Eastern, and I got 0.7% Chinese.
Oh, you did the DNA thing.
Yeah.
Man,
the
those,
Chinese.
yeah, I can see the Chinese.
Who said that? You're getting a beat, man.
Yeah, but those.
You probably ate a lot of Chinese food. In the
No, definitely ate a lot of Chinese food. I don't know about it actually being Chinese.
And you know what? I think I got like 0.6 or something black. African.
So you are black.
Listen, my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather might have banged somebody back then, I don't know.
I mean, Italy is like a big mix of people, actually.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. Like you have all ethnicities. Like even in, I was watching something about soccer. I forgot which player it was, but they were interviewing people in Italy. Oh, it was on Pulisic, who went to Europe to play. And they were going up and down the streets of Italy asking, because when he was playing for AC Milan, and almost everybody they were interviewing was a black dude. And they were literally
in Italy?
In Italy. And they're all speaking Italian. So you really do have all like walks of life. One of the
I think
guys,
even Kobe Bryant speaks Italian. I think he lived over there.
yeah. I mean, listen, when you got that kind of money, you should know every language. Like I was telling people, I'm like, yeah, man, I would love to have a show. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, what kind of show? I'm like, I feel like we're like the Kardashians, but like relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't a sex tape that got us famous. You know what I'm saying? And we don't just like fly to Paris for lunch.
Hey, wait, I got a couple of tapes that might be able to make us famous.
Listen, you give it to me, I'll leak them, bro. I'll make sure they're leaked properly. Yo, Critical can get that out to a lot of people.
That was before my wife, guys.
You got to start an OnlyFans.
And I don't have any of that shit.
What were the guys' names?
See the set, that's the look. You know how many emojis we got made with him looking at him like that?
You better hide behind that screen, you little prick.
So the new track you got out, Bop,
It actually drops March 18th.
March 18th. Okay. I'm excited for it.
Me too. I can't. I actually had another record lined up that I was about to release, and my producer and I shot to Sound Mason. We started working on that because we're working on like an EP, and we were like, nah, everything else is going on hold. This record's going.
This still over. Bro,
I feel like it's Scooty Scoo Part 2.
Yeah, it really is. The first one's a banger. The first one's an absolute banger. Like that's the one we were playing in the car, and I only have the snippets of the new one, so it's like. March 18th is.
It's coming.
I'm definitely. So what's up next? What do you?
Just continue to build. I'm starting to break into the golf world a little bit. I started
that's what I did.
putting out golf balls. I started playing golf back in July. I'm fucking addicted to it. I can't stop playing.
Me
It's
too,
crazy.
but I got from stig to suck, and I never went any higher in a year. I said, fuck it, I'm done.
I mean, I'm definitely not good, but I
bro,
enjoy it.
listen.
I shot 120 cheating.
Listen,
And that was cheating.
Listen, I actually do tricks and balls too. Like I love golf. It's a very humbling sport.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
And I watch a lot of it. Like I'm a huge TGL fan. Like I've been watching TGL now, the indoor shit.
Oh,
that
the
they're doing.
indoor in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, next week the playoffs start. I love golf. Like, because if you go out there, don't matter how bad you suck. You have 3-4 good shots on a day, or you fucking birdie
good.
or par a hole at all, and the whole 18. That's it. You're
it.
back. I'm going to buy new fucking clubs. I just hit a birdie. I'm buying all new clubs.
You know what?
I'm a pro now.
I got to tell you why I think I quit.
You're back.
There was
probably.
this skinny little guy shooting. He was golfing in front of us, and we pulled up. He was the last guy of his foursome to go. This kid probably weighed 75 pounds, soaking wet. He hit a ball so far.
They made you quit?
I'm done. I started making a joke. I would unstrap everybody's golf clubs. They take off the clubs.
Oh, man, that's like the worst trick. See,
we had a tournament once.
You can't do that, though, with these people these days because these fucking clubs are expensive, bro.
There was actually there's a golf course in Palm Beach Gardens where these dudes, first of all, fuck this dude's friends because they allowed this to happen. Some dude was hiding in the woods, came out, took one of the clubs and beat the dude to death and drowned him in the lake. And his friends didn't do shit. They were just filming it.
They filmed it?
Yeah.
See, that's all right. Those are not the friends you want in your life, people.
No.
Now, anybody that's watching you, filming you get beat. First off, my phone's not even coming out. Okay, I don't even fight no more. But if, like, for instance, my brother's getting into a fight, my phone ain't coming out to film nothing. My fist is coming out and
I don't know how
defending
you
it.
let somebody come running out the woods and
Wow.
beat you
Nah,
from the
man,
death.
that's just insane, bro.
Hey, but it's fucking wild, dude.
I remember we went to a golf tournament, and it was for the Booby Trap, the strip club.
Yeah.
So they had a grand prize of a trip to, I want to say,
It was Hawaii or some shit.
no, Australia or
Scottsdale?
Scotland, something like that. And if you get a hole in one, you get the trip. Well, they had a spotter at every hole, sitting there in the beach chair, just watching and watching and watching. We're lit. We're so drunk. We're really fucked up. I mean, to the point. And I put my initials on the ball. So we get to, I don't know, back in one of the holes, and we seen the spotter run into the bathroom. So I ran up and I threw the ball in the cup, right?
Bro, this is
Threw
real
the ball in
shit.
the cup, come back, and all of a sudden, we had the next guy swing, and this guy's coming out of the bathroom. As he's coming out, I'm going, holy shit, holy shit.
fuck
We're
it.
screaming and screaming. Everybody's clapping and clapping. The guy goes, confirmed. So the kid that we didn't know, the kid that confirmed, you can't transfer the trip. The kid was a fucking stumble bum. He didn't have 50 cents. We paid for his tournament.
And he's the only one that was allowed
He's
to go.
the
to-
only one that was allowed to go. We couldn't transfer it.
Oh, my.
So yes, the chick went to. Yo, listen.
We were all arguing, I'm going, no, I'm going, no, I'm going. Meanwhile, we go to find out that nobody's going. It's got to be the person that won.
And he's 23 years clean now.
Uh-huh.
22.
22. But back then, he was a fucking party animal.
Oh, I drank a bottle of
Oh,
vodka.
I could tell.
Yeah, so
Bottle of vodka, but I had to have a pound of Coke. So
me and my brother watched this idiot come in the house, drunk as a skunk, with a first place trophy. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. There's no shot in hell you came in first place. Finally, after like an hour, he's like, nah, we stole the trophies.
Oh, wait, you got a trophy for it, too?
No, they stole the first place trophies.
it was in the bar. When we got back to the booby trap, we went in the bar, and there's all the trophies on the table. So I was so drunk, and I said to my friend Mike Booch, I said, Boom, come on. I took the trophy, I put it under my shirt. Now I'm thinking somebody's going to say, hey, stop fucking around. Nobody said anything, so I left. And I took the trophy.
Yeah, but when he got home, bro, it was a golfer, a big Miller Lite can, and then like some other little shit, and then it said booby trap first place. I was like, there's no way you won first place. I know you can't
Then they
golf.
wanted to take a picture of the four of us because we hit hole in one. I said, everybody take your pants down.
Bro, they
We
did.
all took our pants down in our underwear, and we took a fucking picture.
It was in a coffee mug.
I got it on a mug.
It was
yeah.
in a coffee mug in our house. I'm like, bro, you got to get rid of this. It's you and your three boys.
I
all
think
you
I
fucking-
still have it somewhere.
Yeah, you got to keep that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to
man.
keep that. But yeah, golf it's a humbling sport. So you just got into playing in July, you said?
Yeah, I just started playing back in July, and I
see-
love being out there. Just you're in beautiful golf courses. Sometimes you're by the ocean.
And
and
Palm
stuff.
Beach got the nice
Oh,
courses.
yeah,
You go
hell
to
yeah.
Palm Beach, you're getting A1 courses up there. Now I seen you were posting, what was that, a clothing brand for golf?
Red Vanley, yeah. They just actually opened up a store in West Palm Beach. I think their flagship store is in New York. Pretty nice upscale golf brand, and we got to talking and threw me some clothes. Gonna rock
well,
that.
there you go. It worked because I seen it, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen it if you didn't post it.
And their shit is official.
No,
They got
yeah, no,
really
your
nice
shirts are
stuff.
dope because
Yeah.
it reminded me of this other brand that sells shirts for like $200 a shirt. I was like, listen, the shirt's dope, but I'm not paying $200 for a golf shirt. That's wild. I can get a dope ass Nike one for $80. You know what I'm saying? Or even at these private courses, they charge $40-$50 for their actual golf club
For
shirt.
that stuff, yeah.
And there's some fire stuff that they make, but
And,
the
and Palm Beach, the people spending their money like it's water. you know?
water, bro. I played Boca. I forgot this one in Palm Beach. I played that. One of my boys got me on. It was one of the most incredible courses I ever played.
Was it on the ocean?
Yeah.
Could it be the par 3?
I don't know. It was nice though. It was like,
I mean, every course I've been on in Palm Beach is nice.
yeah. It's funny because like there's the courses. I can remember. I don't know if he's still into it. Khaled got really into golfing, and they threw him out of Adios. They told him that you're not allowed back. Like they were Adios. Do you know Adios don't even let women in there?
No?
There's no women allowed on the
But
premises.
why'd they throw him out, though?
Because they just did. They're like, we're not will. They have so many people that are worth so much more money than him.
Yeah,
They're like, we don't need your film crews, and you. He had cameras on every hole.
Yeah,
and
no, they want to keep it private.
No, they don't let women on the. They're just. You're not even. A woman's not even allowed in the parking lot.
I don't blame them.
Yeah. This is the guy that owns it. Say, listen, this is golf's meant to relieve stress for the men that come here and want to play. They're like, what about the women's golfers? He goes, there's a golf course right down the street. Yo, it's wild, man. I've never played. I've never got a chance to play Adios. I got a couple shirts from a couple of my boys, but
I never played a good golf course. Everywhere I played, I think the fucking grass was never cut.
Well, you
Maybe because I wound up in the woods all the time.
that might be it too. And you didn't play that much. I mean, you did.
I did. Me and
You did end
Vinny
up buying a good
Malapi
set of clubs.
and
I do remember.
Big Bertha.
He bought the great Big Bertha.
$3,000.
He thought-
I figured if I look good, I'll play good.
No,
That shit didn't work.
no, that's not how it works in golf.
No.
Well, that's something I notice too. Every time I go golfing, you see everybody's dressed to the nines. They got every fucking gizmo and gadget, and then
Yeah.
they swing and they fucking suck.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of like what I'm like. Like if I'm gonna suck, at least look good.
Look good
doing
at
it.
it.
Look good while I'm sucking. So like my outfit's always on point. Now listen, I'm not bad. I mean, I am pretty bad. I would say my handicap's probably like a fucking 28. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I haven't broke 90 ever.
No.
Oh, I did.
You did not break 90.
I was
After what I
drunk,
heard,
and
I don't
think
know.
I did.
You cheated and got a 120. You're gonna tell me you shot an 89?
That was my very first game.
You've shot an 89. You've never shot an 80.
But I
think
think I cheated.
you had to have.
I might have.
Listen, I play. Listen,
But
I,
on the card, it said 89.
what it says on the card is completely different than what you struggle for
I
life.
beg to differ. That said 89 when I was done. I beat
What's
everybody.
your best round so far?
Every time I play with somebody, I'm never keeping a score. I don't even know how to do it, and then they end up playing so bad, and I'm not good. But they
Yeah.
end up playing so bad, they get rid of
They
the
throw the card out.
Yeah.
So a friend of
If
mine,
I'm playing bad, I'll rip it up. If everybody else is doing good, I'm doing bad, I rip the card up.
shout out my boys at Poli, man. We were playing, and he's probably a 5 handicap. He's really good, and he was just having the shit of a day. And I ended up beating him on the back 9. And he goes, "You want to keep the scorecard?" I go, "You fucking kidding me? Goddamn right. Give me that." I go, "I'm going to hold this over your head for the rest of my life." He goes, and literally he texted me on the ride home. He goes, "I'll tell you what, losing to you on 9 holes was never on my fucking resume. Never wanted it on my resume." I go, "It's there now, brother."
And I think that's something about golf too. I think on any given day,
Any given
somebody
day.
can pull it off.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm big and I watch a lot of
My
professional
short
golf.
game was my problem. Because I could hit a ball. I could hit a fucking ball, and I could get it in.
The fairway.
I could get it on the fucking green, but it'll take me 5 putts to get it in.
See, that's the problem.
If I chip it, it goes over. Then I go to the other side, I chip it again, it goes over the other
That's
side. Then I do it soft, and it goes 2 inches.
He's got to take some lessons.
Yeah, that's that.
I did.
That's one thing I never did. I never took a golf lesson.
took
Always said I
golf
wanted to though.
lessons.
Yeah, I've been taking lessons.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I-
And they definitely work.
They definitely help.
Yeah.
I just have a problem with the guy standing behind me telling me to
Nah, he don't stand
Nah,
behind
what do you
me.
think? What do you think? What do you think this is? Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. It's all in the hips.
Bob Barker.
Yo, they're actually coming out. They're filming part 2 right now.
Are they?
Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, it's almost done.
he's one of
Did
my
you watch Full Swing on Netflix? You should
Nah,
watch.
I don't really watch TV.
No,
Nah.
not a big TV guy. You look like you're fucking out and about all the time.
Yeah, I'm always doing something, trying to stay busy, trying to keep leveling up.
Yeah. So you drank, you party, any of that?
Yeah, I calmed down a little bit. I used to work in nightlife as well. We'd be hosting nightclubs and stuff like that, drinking all night. So I definitely still drink, smoke a little bit of weed, but shout to Smokey Bodega. But and shout to Grav, my people over at Grav.
I'm gonna have
So
to
you
get both
that
of those
over there.
numbers from you before we leave.
But yeah, I just try to take it
No,
easy.
just asking, no judging, just figuring it out. Just asking you some questions about, you know what I'm saying? My brother still drinks. I quit drinking. That shit was a problem for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a problem for me too. Though.
No, it was a fucking
No,
problem.
He woke up to a Heineken.
Yeah,
He went to bed. What's the other shit? The heavy liquor?
Henny?
Henny. Went to bed with a Henny, woke up with a Heine.
Yeah. It's fucked. That was
But
life
that,
motto for
bro, he was a whole fucking 130 pounds and drank literally 18 to 24 Heinekens a day.
Yeah, I was fucking putting him
And
down.
then at night, he would drink Hennessy because his boys would come over and they'd bring a bottle.
Comes with the territory, man.
I offered him $100,000. I said, I will give you $100,000 if you stop drinking. That's how afraid I was that he was going to die.
Yeah.
I was really that fearful. He said, no, I'll do it when I'm ready. 2 months later, he quits. He says, does that
Could have made
$100,000 still work?
$100,000.
Bro,
Absolutely not.
bro, he did this my whole growing up. He was like, I'll give you $10,000. You quit smoking cigarettes. I'm like, no, I'm not ready. A year later, I quit smoking cigarettes. I had this fucking crazy ass hair, that cornrows,
my
fucking.
God.
and all
Shave that
types-
shit off. I'll give you $10,000.
I'll give you $5,000. Cut your hair right now. I'm like, no, I love my fucking hair. 2 months later, I cut it off. Every time he offered me money, I never did it. And then when I just fucking
Do
felt
it
like
when
it,
you do it. That's
Exactly.
good. I mean,
For
you can't be
retroactive.
bought.
Yeah, exactly, right? I can't be
Can't
about
be
keeping my
bought.
fucking integrity intact. But yeah, no, I quit drinking about 2 years ago. And it was just something that I wanted to do. It was fucking Eventually, I was just like, man, I'm fucking over this shit.
Yeah, and at least you could pull yourself to do it because
Yeah.
a lot of people can't.
No, a lot of people can't. I mean, we owned a rehab for 8 years, so it's like,
9.
9 years, and we've seen, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things go with him growing up too. You know what I'm saying? That was another thing we were talking about.
You know how I quit? I broke my back. Now I partied, and I was a successful partier because I made it to work every day, and I carried furniture, and I drove a truck. So no matter what time I got home, I woke up, showered, and went to work, 6:30 every morning. And I want to say 2001, I was up in New York. We went up for a wedding, and I had like a big knot on me because I didn't use credit cards. Well, I went into a bar because I had an argument with my wife. I ate like 8 Percocets, whatever. And I went in the bar and I'm
Just
drinking.
8.
and
Just
I'm
8.
drinking
No big deal.
Blackouts.
Light stuff. Just 8.
I'm drinking
Blackout?
Oh. So the bar's about the size of this fucking room. There's 2 off-duty cops, 2 off-duty firemen, and I want to say there was a girl or 2 there. I don't remember. Well, I'm buying them shots, and they had a pool table. It was about this big because it was a small bar, but they had a pool table. So I'm buying drinks all night long, and I asked one of the firemen, I said, bro, I'm a little fucked up here. Give me a bump. I got you. Okay? So he comes about 15 minutes later, and I paid a bill. The bill was like $300-something, and when I pulled out, like, everybody's eyes kind of like went to the money. So when I paid...
Not to mention you had a
15
lot of fucking jewelry on.
Oh, yeah, all my jewelry was on. So he comes back. He goes, like, come on. So I'm going to follow the guy, and he pushes the door. I'm thinking it's in the bathroom. Well, I seen the outside. I seen a street light. I seen gravel. I seen a parking lot. So I went to back up, and somebody pushed me out the door. As soon as I went past the door, I got a baseball bat across the back. They beat the piss out of me. Now, I got 2 diamond pinky rings on. I got a presidential. I got a huge diamond bracelet and a huge gold chain. And what happened was they beat the fuck out of me. And one guy had his foot on my neck while the other guy still hit me. And they ripped my watch off, ripped my bracelet off. They never got my money. They never got my rings. They got the chain, the bracelet, and the watch because they were able to rip it off.
And your phone.
They almost snapped my fucking neck because the chain was so, big. Anyway, I broke my back. I wound up on Oxycontin. Oxycontin took me to well, first they gave me Percocet. They sent me home from the hospital, said, there's nothing wrong, got a sprained back. I got off the table, I collapsed. I went home, I got addicted to Oxycontin, and before I knew it, I'm doing 1280s a day, crushing them up. Then I'm crushing Xanax with it, and I put it in a pill bottle, and I'm sniffing all day. That's how I got addicted. So for 2 years, I couldn't get off it. One day he calls me up at work. He goes, my friend just got 20 Percocet. He's 15 years old. They were in my cul-de-sac, and they're skating, playing hockey. He calls me up and goes, my friend just got Percocet. He can't take them. They make him itch. He wants $5 each. He's got 20. I said, okay, I'll take them. So I pull home, and I always got a beer after work, and I had it in the car, and I back it into my driveway. He skates over. He gives them to me. I give him $100, and I just took them because it's like 280. It's like, 20 Percocets. He thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world. He's skating over to his friend. Oh, my God, you had to see my daddy do this. And I'm giggling like, it's funny. I go inside, and I don't know why. My sister was trying to get me to go because I would be at my fucking desk like this all day. I had a moving company at the time. Wind up is I bought pills off my son. When I realized what I did and I came to terms with it, I started crying. I called my sister. I said, get me in a rehab. She says, oh, my God, I'm so good. I said, tonight. Well, long story short, I told the kid that worked for me, who was my best friend since childhood, I said, you're going to rehab. No, I ain't.
I said, no, I ain't.
Yeah. He goes, no, I ain't. I said, bro, you're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your best friend. You're going to lose everything. You suck. You fuck. We both went in, and he wound up like 13, 14 years before he started drinking again. He just drinks. He don't do anything else. But I'm 22 years clean now, but that's what took me down.
Oh, yeah, I like to hear that.
That's what took me down, bro. It's crazy that nothing... Dude, accidents. Look at my fucking nose. My nose was hanging off my face. I was freebasing for 2 weeks when I was 21 years old. My nose was hanging off. I got in a car accident. I got high in the fucking
Shout out
hospital.
Howie. Shout out Howie.
Shout out Howie.
His crank dealer.
Yes, when I was living in Staten Island was, they were calling it Pill Island for a while.
Oh, yeah,
It was
bro.
really bad out there. There was a barber shop that I had over there, and there was like a pain management next door, and they would just bust people in, and they were like some, I don't know what you want to call them, a little organized crime organization. They were like strong-arming the doctor, and they just had this whole fucking operation going.
Yeah, the guy that was doing the pill mills in Florida, who wrote millions of scripts for back when Purdue made the Roxy's first.
Yeah.
Bro, he was a gynecologist.
No, he made the Oxys before Roxy's. Roxy's was
yeah, the Oxy. Well, when Purdue, but he was a gynecologist, and he was just writing scripts for Oxys, like it was nothing.
He got locked up.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone in Florida fucking got locked up.
When I had the treatment center, I had probably 20 people from Staten Island.
In there.
A lot of people came from the Northeast, Jersey, Staten Island.
Well, I also had a union that would send me some of their workers, and the guys were from Staten Island.
Staten Island, yeah. A lot of the times when I meet somebody down here from Staten Island, they got down here because they went to rehab.
Oh yeah, bro.
Palm Beach especially too.
Yeah, a lot of Del Rey.
Yeah.
Del Rey's big with that shit. So that was completely off topic, but we got into a little story there. So what's next for Scooty Brand? What's going on?
Yeah, like I said, we're just going to continue to build and elevate. And, I got ideas in my head all the time. I'm working on a iPhone game right now.
That's dope.
I don't want to get too much into it
No,
while
you
we're
don't
building
got
it,
to.
but yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, bro.
That's
Work your ass off now.
That's all I do.
When you're 50, cash in your chips, because I didn't stop working until I was 63. And that fucked me up because...
You're older than 63?
I'm going to be 67.
Damn, you look good for 67,
yeah.
man.
I try to tell
I told you I like this guy.
I try to tell him all the time, man. We look at older pictures, and I'm like, you look older
Then,
10
right?
years ago than you do now.
Somebody just sent me a picture when I was 18 years old of me and Billy. I put it in the family chat.
I didn't see it.
I was pretty jacked at 17. I got to tell you why.
17. You're pretty jacked now. You look good.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I had a decent build, and I was a good-looking fucking guy. I think I would have slept with me.
You're your own biggest fan.
I am now.
You have to be.
Listen, bro. But what I was trying to say is, I retired 62, the month before my 63rd birthday, because I said somebody sent me a text or an email, and it said, average work age 65, average male life expectancy 76, and I said, I'm gonna kill myself for 50 fucking years to get 11 years. And I got to do everything in between my doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
So I cheated life, and I said, fuck it. I told my wife, somebody got COVID in my treatment center. I said, we're going to close for 2 weeks. And I told my wife, I'm not opening again. She says, are you going to sell it? Nope, I'm just staying away from it. Because if I sell it, I have to stay on for a couple of years to train. I ain't doing it. I'm done. I'm going to fucking go on vacation 1 week every month for the rest of my life. And I try and live by that. So if I miss 2 months, I take 3 weeks in the next month.
Hey, you got to make up the lost time.
That's it, bro.
That's why I moved down here partially. It was just like, what am I going to wait till I'm fucking retired? I'm going to go enjoy my fucking life. Get out of the rat race. Fucking filthy
What
shit.
inspired the book?
The book was just, the Scoot gang telling me, put out a fucking book.
Yeah.
And I was
Like we need everything that we're watching on paper.
Yeah, so I took like a lot of the first Scootyisms from like the first year that I started doing it, anything correlating with fellas, and I put that in the book. So, we're gonna do the ladies book. We're gonna revamp fellas part 2.
Oh, my wife already said it. She's like, he does it just for ladies. I'm like, yeah, there'll probably be a ladies book.
I don't know if too many ladies will be buying it. But
Listen, the men will get it just to have it on the collection. Like, just so when they're like, oh, you get the, I'll go. You can read the ladies if you want, because listen, a lot of the ladies ones, man, they don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
Because but listen, at the end of the day, you're telling them the truth.
That's it.
You know what? The ones you were reading to me is just spot on.
Yeah.
I mean,
The one where you were like,
and I don't give
but
a fuck
she can't
who you
choose a
are.
selfie.
I don't care. I don't care who you are.
That's why the baby don't know who the father is.
Exactly.
She can't figure out which selfie to post.
If she treated her baby daddies like she treated herself.
Right.
Yeah, if she would have a father. Yeah, if you weed them out and pick the right one, you just might listen. And it's the raw reality of you're speaking the truth, and a lot of people don't like to hear it.
Yeah.
That's why we get a lot of backlash on here, because we say a lot of shit that people don't want to hear. They know it's true. They know that it's like
They can't handle it.
Yeah.
People like respect fake nowadays. And
no.
There needs to be more truth.
People think we fake our voice.
Oh yeah, that's another.
Yeah, you stupid mutt.
Bro, there's people that.
Yeah, let me go swallow glass. I'll be right back.
Oh, bro, there's so many people. They're like, that's not their real voices. Bro, everyone just likes to nitpick their little
On the
thing.
internet, that's one thing you got to deal with. People are just
yeah.
gonna fucking talk shit.
Yeah, you
Like-
got all them computer tough guys.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
but-
say shit in real life.
Listen,
yeah.
and I don't really like to. I don't.
Real life, they cross the street when
Yeah,
they say you.
yeah. I don't battle with them. I embrace it because it's fun for me. You know what I'm saying?
I only answered one guy on the podcast, and that was the guy that said I was trying to be like
Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
No, he's not from.
Nah, from the Joe Rogan show, the
Joe
Joe
comedian.
Rogan, yeah.
At first, he didn't know who Joey Diaz
I
was.
still didn't know.
No, and then we showed him. He goes, "Oh, I like that guy."
I do like that guy.
He's hard not to like.
He's a funny motherfucker.
He's
that guy.
every story he does about it, he goes, "Yes, I was walking. I had an ounce of coke every day." There's just blowing every one of his stories, and he is one of the most shot out guys, and his
He's
stories
funny,
are incredible. I would love to have him on the pod one day. His story, these two stories, they probably fucking hung out with each other and don't even know it. I swear to God.
Oh, it very well could be. All my friends were Latin back then. I was doing coke.
Yeah.
All Colombian and Peruvian.
Yeah, even some of the guys that I met that you still talk to this day are Spanish.
Yeah.
The one who's the one
Louis.
from Louis from Tampa.
Yeah, my boy Louis.
You guys got nabbed together.
Back in the day, he was my connection.
Well, wait, he got caught and you were jumping over fences.
I fucking ran through the priest, through the rectory and everything, man. My boys. I love Louis. Louis, shout out, brother.
So you performed at the bare knuckle fights at the Hard Rock.
No, I actually didn't perform at that. They invited me out to just be a guest, but I'm actually going to be doing post-fight interviews at the upcoming BKFC on the 27th.
We'll be
yeah.
there.
That's our boys fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told
I'll
us?
see you guys there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
that'd
probably
great.
be interviewing him after
Yeah.
he wins his fight.
Let me
He's
take
gonna
this
win.
time to shout out AJ the Biggest Rodriguez. March 27th, Hard Rock Live in Hollywood, Florida. My boy will be getting in the ring. Last time he was in the ring was there. He knocked him out first round.
Be there or be square.
No,
motherfucker.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna be in the building. Now that we know Critical's gonna be in the building, it's gonna
Yes,
be.
sir.
We're gonna have a good time.
And it's on Joe's birthday.
And it's
so.
on my birthday, and AJ was like, "Listen, man, you don't come to this one. I'm not forgiving you for this one." He's like, "It's your birthday, bro." He's like, "I got your ticket. Just bring the squad." So it's gonna be a good time.
Wait, he fought at the one that was there in December?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's his name again?
AJ the Biggest Rodriguez.
AJ the
Skinny Spanish dude.
Out of Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He
Nice.
BKFC's new to me. I'm just getting
yeah.
into
No,
some,
listen, me too.
Somebody tried talking me into investing money in it.
Uh-huh.
While I'm sitting in
He's
there.
friends with Hector Lombard, so he had been to BKFC probably 4 or 5 times before I even got a chance to go. The first time I seen it, we went with John Gotti for his son's John Gotti III when he fought Floyd Mayweather.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
So we went to that fight, and I'm sure you've seen what happened at that fight. The whole
Yeah,
fight that
the
happened at the
melee,
fight.
yeah.
We were in it.
We were in it.
You were?
Bro, the worst part about it is nobody knew who to hit.
Uh-huh.
Everyone was just on the floor. Like it became like kind of blacks versus whites. It's like Team Mayweather, the whole money team is black, and obviously all the Gottis are white. So like, but there's people on both sides that were black and white. So people are just guessing.
Yeah.
They didn't have to guess with us, brother, because you want to know why? Us fucking idiots have Team Gotti shirts on because we met John at the hotel before we went. So there's 10 of us that have giant fucking labels that pretty much say "punch
you're
me,"
targets, right?
"punch me" on the back, and he's trying to walk John. He's trying to walk John Jr. through the crowd so he don't get hit. Meanwhile, there's people flying. My brother was all over TMZ. There are people getting their faces kicked in. My brother just sitting there sipping his beer, watching this guy get his ass kicked. Then a pair of fucking Gucci shades slide over to his feet. My brother picks him up and gives it to the guy that's with us who caught one right on the chin, was leaking. My brother goes, "You deserve these," and it came from the other guy that hit him. But yeah, man, that was the first time I got to see bare knuckle fighting, and Hector actually fought that night, and he beat the shit out of this 21-year-old kid so bad. And
No,
then-
it was 26 or so.
it doesn't matter. The kid was massive.
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
kid got his
Big
ass
kid.
beat so bad. But then he got on the mic and was like crying, and he's like, "Hector Lombard has always been a hero to me." He goes to get my ass kicked.
an honor,
He goes
right?
to get my ass kicked by the greatest to ever do bare knuckle fighting. It was a complete honor, and I have no shame in this loss. Listen, I was like, I got credit for getting in there with Hector. He's an animal.
Oh, yeah, bro. He's
now-
training
but now-
real hard right now.
And now I see Conor McGregor's really back in BKFC big,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be huge for the
Yeah.
sport.
yeah.
Huge. A back.
That was the best live action fighting event that I've ever been to.
That's
It's
what I'm
like
trying to tell you.
nonstop action. There's not a lot of downtime.
No.
The fucking fights are over in like 40 seconds.
Yeah, I try to tell
Crazy.
people, I'm
the
like,
women beat the shit out of each
oh,
other.
bro, I'm like, I tell people all the time, like, if you've never seen bare knuckle fighting live, it's something you should
Yeah,
see.
you gotta go.
It's a different
I
world.
really wanted to invest in it because I know it's going to blow up eventually.
Well, they don't need-
They're
they don't need-
international. They're fighting in Italy. They're
Bro,
fighting out of the
this
country.
was 3 years ago when we went to that fight.
Yeah, well, my boy AJ trains with a friend of mine tattoos him, Howard Davis, which is probably the biggest name in BKFC, one of the biggest. Howard Davis just fought in, right after the December one. There was a
In
fight.
Philly.
No, it was in like Spain or something.
Oh.
It like went from there.
Went worldwide, huh?
It went straight to Spain, bro. They don't need your money no more. They got Conor McGregor now, player.
Yeah.
They got Triller.
Yeah,
Triller's backing them.
They got a lot of big sponsors, which is, I mean, Conor. If you got Conor, who's the most shout out guy in the world, who's into, he's from
The people
he's
that
Irish.
came up to me.
He's into this bare knuckle madness. He's like, this is what I watched growing up at home in the
Somebody
in the pubs.
came up to me, and it was one of the women that her husband is one of the original people that started it. As a matter of fact, when I went, I think there was maybe 100 people in the crowd.
Yeah, you went with
They're
him.
selling out now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They're going crazy. The tickets are going nuts.
Yeah.
Everything's sold out.
and now it's $100, $75. Back then it was like $12.
Oh, no, it's down on the floor. It's 400, 300,
Yeah,
250.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
You're gonna get blood splattered, sweat splattered.
It looks like
a
fireworks
fucking
going
tooth
on.
come flying by you. There's a tooth.
Hey, yo, listen, man. There's some tough motherfuckers, man.
Hell yeah.
Listen, anyone can do it with gloves on. Go in there and just go skin to skin, bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh no, their hands are wrapped up. I'm like, yeah, their fingers are wrapped up so they don't break, but their knuckles, are out.
Knuckles
yeah.
are out,
Those
bro.
knuckles are out, and it gets
When they
there.
land a clean shot, the dudes is
They're
out.
splitting
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
You're splitting up.
Yo, listen, there's not many that can take a clean shot and just shake that out. Because once one comes and they see you're stunned, there's 16 more following.
Yeah.
It's like a straight up street fight. And that's what I love about it.
The way I met Hector knew a friend of mine, Johnny D, and he said, listen, my friend Hector wants to talk to you. So I met with him, and he says, listen, I want to implement fighting with treatment. You know, instead of the kids going that way, let them come this way. So we were talking about it and going to do it, and one day Hector came to my house, and he brought me a boxing glove, and it said, to Hector, keep on punching, Angelo Dundee. And he says, here, bro, I want you to have this. And I said, oh, man, that's really cool. I appreciate it. And we never did it. I don't remember why, but it never came to fruition. I don't remember why.
You guys look like you're related.
Who, me and Hector?
Yeah. You guys definitely resemble each other for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got looking out besides March 18th? What do you got? What else? Anything else you got working on that people should be on the lookout for?
You know, my new single Bop dropping March 18th on all DSPs, and actually the same night, and it's going to be a monthly thing. I'm hosting Artist Showcase in downtown West Palm Beach at Banco Cantina.
That's dope.
And you can just follow me at KRTNYC on all platforms, and you can stay in touch.
Yeah, pull up his Instagram one more time so everyone can grab it. There it is.
Well, I can't see it.
You can, but when people watch it, KRTNYC.
Make that shit bigger.
You can zoom in on it a little bit. We can zoom in on it a little bit.
Come on, what are you doing?
He's abusing us.
I want everybody to see it. There you go.
There it is. KRTNYC, my man Critical. Listen, the content alone it will keep you entertained. And if you want a fresh ass pair of shades like your boy got on right now, go to ScootyShades.com, man. Quality shades. I love the names. Listen, I wish one day that I can get into a brand where I could just name my own shit. Because it would have them hidden meanings like you got, which I love. So what about merch? What about like...
I got merch too. ScootyMerch.com. You just t-shirts, hats, bathing suits, duffel bags,
all that good shit.
whatever
Bathing
kind of bags
suits?
you call it. Yeah, we got.
Any Speedos?
Not for you. Not for you.
I'm kidding.
There
I'm
we go.
kidding.
I'm on. I need me a Scooty hat for sure.
There you go.
I'll go with some bathing suits.
Oh yeah, Scooty Scoo bathing suit. I can see you rocking that all day. That duffel's fire too. All right, everyone go check it out, man. Everyone go check out his merch. Check out everything. Critical, man, I appreciate you coming
Thank
in,
you
brother.
guys. I
It's been a
appreciate it.
pleasure having you, bro.
Yo, the
Likewise.
book is solid. I'm telling you, fellas. Fellas.
All my New Yorkers, pick it up.
Fellas.
Because I'll see you at the next fucking reunion.
And we'll
you
see-
better have gotten it.
And we're going to see Critical at
BKFC.
BKFC March 27th. AJ, the biggest Rodriguez, is getting in the ring. My boy's 1-0 in the BKFC. That was his premiere fight, and he came out in fashion. So I have a good feeling he's going to follow it up. I was watching some of his videos of him fighting at 15 in the hallways, 14. Boy's been a scrapper his whole life. And we're going to be sitting actually in the section where his mother and father are going to be at. So it's going to be dope. March 27th, Hard Rock Live. Get your tickets there. Once again, thank you to Critical for coming on.
Critical with a K.
2 Ks, no Cs.
There you go.
There you go. KRC NYC? KRT.
KRTNYC.
KRT NYC. Don't sleep. Check them out. Thank you. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate you guys always. Click like, subscribe. And we love y'all. God bless.
Scooty.
Scooty, Scoo.